We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. There's Cooks in motion right. Now a man who's taking the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Second down, Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you meet.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
No one has ever questioned the speed of Hardman, who used some of it to get a first down there. He and the Jets both hoping that the change of scenery can unlock a new level of production from him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Second and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
to himself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
47.
Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 38-yard line.
Second down and 4.
Here's Pollard again. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
About trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Cooks motions to the left. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Prescott to throw it.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Now quick hit and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On play action, Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 17 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Cook. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Second down, Pollard again. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Now Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll run with Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be throwing is Rodgers.
Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Third and 4.
Prescott from the gun.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Down the sideline he goes. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Run for Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 9. Now Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Rodgers again now. That's complete to Lazard. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On play action, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be in.
Interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
The right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And again, it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let
defense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll run. Here's Pollard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Like, you like the guys who run the ball. You're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game. I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, it's Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, it's Cook. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Jump out! Hey, 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jets 31, Cowboys 27.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 201 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Pollard again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
We're going to 53.
They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Prescott to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape. But can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Coming up to the warning. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Number 17, Garrett Wilson. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jets.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Now hang on here. Not what you want to see, because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
No.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
To throw, Prescott. Able to find Gallup, finding room at midfield. And he'll have a quick first down here, and they'll stop the clock as well as he's out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's 1st down. Here's Dak.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 42-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts